Now, I'm sure you're wondering why am I standing right beside a Mercedes Benz, but I will let you know. My name is Esther Mello. I reside in Lagos, Nigeria, but today it's not about me. It's about Engineer Joy Obi. She's also known as Lady Benz. Now, she has a workshop where she fixes just Benz. So join me. Let's have a conversation with Engineer Joy Obi, aka Lady Benz. What inspired her and her journey so far in this field that is dominated by Muslim men. Come with me. Let's go.
Please, where is fender cover now? Where's fender cover here? So I don't scratch the car. Wait. Okay, so can you tell us what we are trying to lose there?
Yeah, I'm trying to lose the surrounding bolts for the gearbox.
For the gearbox?
Yes.
Okay, the upper bolts.
Yes.
For the gearbox.
Yes.
Okay. Because you can actually have access to it from up.
From up here.
So after here now you go under.
Yes.
Have you used the ones under? Have you selected?
Yes.
So remaining the one up. Fantastic.
So what exactly is trying to fix?
You want to drop the gearbox. That is the transmission itself. You want to fix a primary pump because it has leakage. So what she's doing now is to lose the surrounding bolt of the gearbox. They have actually lose the one under. So the one up, you can't have access to it under, except from this place. So that's what she's doing now. So after slacking those ones to lose those surrounding bolts, the upper bolt for the gearbox, you take the car up, then bring down the gearbox. So that's what she's actually doing. So you can see in Lady Benz, gears are powerful. What a man can do, a woman can equally do, if not better, isn't it? At least seeing is believing.
I'm sure.
My name is Engineer Joy Obi, popularly known as Lady Benz Auto Mechanic, the first female to specialize on Mercedes Benz in Nigeria. I am the MD CEO of Lady Benz Auto Mechanic. I fix cars. I'm an auto engineer. I studied mechanical engineering school, and I put them into practice by establishing this organization. So I do both mechanical and electrical jobs, likewise the body work of vehicles. So we do a lot of things with cars in terms of whole transmission system, engine system, the whole drivetrain. We talk about genuine spare parts from Germany. We talk about body work. We will finish fixing your body because we have oven where we bake cars. When we finish baking your car, it will look as if it's coming from the factory. So we do everything about Mercedes-Benz, every job about Mercedes-Benz, being electrical, mechanical, just name it. We balancing and alignment, automated car wash, and all of that. So we do everything, the total package. Okay, actually, it all started when I was 12 years old. I happened to find myself in an automobile garage where my elder sister used to sell food, so I used to assist her in the restaurant. So when I see all those technicians, the way they handle vehicles, they dismantle this vehicle that have been produced by the white men. Before you know, they couple the car back, and the car is back on the road, working very well. So I became inquisitive. I want to know what they're doing, and that's what got me to it. When I'm back from school, I'll quickly assist my sister in doing some of those domestic work. I'll quickly go to the mechanic workshop. Though then my sister was angry with me, you know. She believed that those days, you know, people believe, even some parents still believe that there's some certain job that is for male, not for the female. So then she used to flog me, but I now find out that it's something I'm passionate about. The more she flogged me not to go to the mechanic workshop, the more I'll still go there. Even that one day I went on hunger strike because she didn't allow me to go and learn the job from the mechanic then. So So then, after then, when I finished my secondary school education, I started to study mechanical engineering. Because I dabbled into a lady who was studying mechanical engineering then. One lady from the north, Maria Michael. So she came to eat in my sister's restaurant. So somebody introduced her to me. So when I asked her how is the course like, she said mechanical engineering is very difficult. And I asked her, do you used to pass the exam? She said yes. So I told her that for the fact you used to pass the exam, that I can also pass the exam. And that was the encouragement I gave myself. And immediately I finished my secondary school education, I applied for mechanical engineering. Then automobile as an option. So, and after then, I have worked in different companies. Then finally, I find myself in Mercedes Benz company, Mercedes Benz Nigeria, where I worked with them for 18 good years as the only female engineer. Then after working with them for 18 good years, I decided to set up my own. I traveled to Germany. I was actually trained by the German because that's the German company. So I traveled there to gain more knowledge. Shortly when I came back, I decided to set up my own. Though before then, I used to do mobile workshop. I use my car as a mobile workshop. I have most of the tools in my car. I go house to fix cars for people. Then finally, with the help of BOI, Bank of Industry, they assisted me to start up my own. And that's what got me here. Because it has been my dream to be an entrepreneur, to be an employer of labor, and to have my own workshop. That is the primary, to have my own workshop, a place where I can call my own, to also impact that knowledge to others. So that's how I got myself. The journey was not smooth anyway. It wasn't smooth, but when you are determined, you have determination. You keep pushing. Though some of my customers, most of my customers, even when I was working in Mercedes Benz place, when customers call me and say, "Oh, you're a lady mechanic, I would like you to fix my car." So the first thing is this. First and foremost is that in whatever you do, integrity, transparency, in whatever you do, allow people to trust you, to gain that trust in you. And that's how I've been operating. I have different kind of customers, a lot of customers that have been patronizing me. And again, to also know what you're doing, like I don't do guesswork. You do a proper diagnosis, carry the customer along with pictures, videos, which a lot of mechanics they don't do to avoid problem. When you're working on a car, you have to give a comprehensive diagnosis, carry the customer, even at the cost of fixing, you discover anything, also notify the customer. Adding all this in together, customer will trust you, will believe in you, they have faith in you that you can actually deliver. Because at the end of it, the customer don't need to come back to me for that same job, no return job. And that's what has got me far. And again, I also prove myself within the other counterpart, the main counterparts. Even when I was working in Mercedes Benz place, I'm always ahead of them because it's a job I'm passionate about. Even when they were giving us bonuses, for over 2 years, I was one that was taking the highest bonus because hard working is there, interest. Even when others are playing, I am working. Even when others are playing, I'm doing research. Yes, like I said before, once you are passionate about it, I have to do a lot of sacrifice. For instance, now, I can't wear long hair, I can't fix my nails, I can't paint my nails, because in this field, safety is key. Wearing a long hair while you are fixing a car can actually cause a lot of damages, even risk of life. So I don't do all those fixing of nails, or it still does not take the woman away from me. Because after all, when I dress up, you won't know that that is Lady Benz you saw on overall, or Lady Benz that is inside the engine, on top of the engine and all of that. So the first thing first, you need to be passionate about what you're doing. Are you happy with your job? Are you happy with what you're doing? So it still doesn't take the woman away from me. Like how they do other girls. Before you come into the skills, into the business, I will tell you that, see, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. Are you okay with it? Because the good thing that the job is very, very creative. What matters is how much that goes into my pocket at the end of the day. It's not the fashion aspect of it. That's for me. So understand. Yeah, I've been empowering young, active citizens of Nigeria, especially the female, for the past 7, 8 years. Even when I've not gotten my workshop, that I was still doing mobile workshop, I used to carry them to wherever I'm going to work to encourage them. And that is my way of giving back to the society. Because I know there's a lot of girls out there who are aspiring to acquire this kind of skills, but they don't have the opportunity. So what I do is to encourage them and also to help them to disabuse their minds as girls that will actually, we have a lot of girls that are into prostitution, doing odd jobs, doing a lot of things. Some are even into child trafficking and a lot of things. So I try to encourage them that if you're interested to learn this job, come. I'll do it for you free of charge. You don't need to pay me any money. And because at the end of the day, I still give them stipends. And to crown it all, after training, I don't throw them to the streets. I still employ them. I think in my workshop now, 90% of my staff are people that I train. So you don't, after the training, you don't need to go searching for job elsewhere. I will absorb the person. In fact, before the end of the training, like I said, I give stipends, I give a lot of things, I encourage them and all of that. And that's why I see a lot of them. And there's some of them that pass under my tutelage that are doing very well. Some are not in this country again. Some of them are in different places, they are doing pretty well in what they are doing. So I encourage them to also, it's also a kind of creating job opportunity in Nigeria, taking girls off the streets. Okay, one of the fulfilling part for me is my customer satisfaction. I'm always very happy when I solve customers' problem, especially when these vehicles are coming from another mechanic that they couldn't fix. So when I fix them, I'm always so excited that I'm a solution provider to cars. Secondly, seeing the people I train doing very well. I'm also happy when I see them. Okay. Then for the fact that a woman being in the male-dominated industry, I'm pulling weight. When I look back, I see myself where I am today. I'm excited. And that's why I'm also encouraging other women to come into the industry so we can make a lot of weight. That thing they think that is only men that can do it. The women are actually doing it. Not only doing it very well, doing it better. In everything is planning, I try as much as possible to balance it. I don't allow my works to affect the family or the family to affect my work. Okay? Because I actually started, I have 4 kids, which 2 of them are currently working with me now. My daughter also studied mechanical engineering. She's working with me in the workshop. My son, who's also studying mechatronics engineering, who's soon graduating next, he's also working with me. So what I do is this. Though it wasn't easy, especially when they were very small, because I need to do school runs, and then my husband was not staying with us. He was in another place due to his work. So I was the only one with the kids. So what I do, I plan, I take them to school, time to take them to school, I take them to school. I try to balance it up, okay? Because if I allow any of them to affect each other, it's going to be a problem. So because that's the mistake some people do. Oh, because you are working, then you will not leave your family. Or because of family, you will not work. You have to balance it. So I try to balance it. That's just the main thing. I balance it. I don't allow them to interfere. And that's how I've been able to train my children. Like I said, they are working with me and they are doing pretty well in the job. Like my son is one of my electricians. My daughter too is one of my mechanical engineer. So I try to balance it up. Though at the initial time it was very, even at some point my husband said I should stop work when I started having children. So I have to find a way, because you see, he doesn't want his child to be taken to daycare. So I'll find a way to arrange how I'll keep the children and all of that. Before I knew, they were asked up. So I balanced it. The family did not disturb me, and the job did not disturb my family. As just everything is by plan. If you don't plan yourself well, you miss it all. Okay, like shortly when I left school, the first place I worked was in Abuja. There they fix Poncho and some Toyotas, yes. So but when I came to Lagos, I also work in other companies. In fact, I even work on diesel generators. I fix diesel generators. I fix even petrol generator. Then this heavy cylinder engine, because I work with international tools. We do all of that. Then I also fix domestic AC, like house AC. So I fix all of that. So I know how to fix that. I did rewinding. But when I gained it, in fact, when I got to Mercedes-Benz, how I got to even know Mercedes, because I went there to fix their generator. That was when I got to know that Mercedes-Benz. And but my dream has been to fix cars. So I decided to get employment with them. So I haven't worked with them because I'll also fix other cars. Mercedes-Benz technology is different from other cars. You understand? The premium car is a car on a class on its own. So when I studied, I said, no, this is where I should be. So I haven't worked with them for that 18 good years. I said, there's no way of the gates. I love their technology. I love Mercedes-Benz. I love their technology. I love everything about it, their design and everything. Just like people always say, we have two cars in one, Mercedes-Benz and others. So, and again, it's always good to specialize on one. When you specialize on one, I'm not saying that other cars, they are not good though, you understand? But when you, just like a doctor, a medical doctor, who is a general practitioner, you can't compare to somebody who is a surgeon, somebody who is a pediatrician. You can't place them. They can never be the same in terms of their job. So it's always good to specialize on one. So when you specialize on one, you'll be able to study that very car very well. Like the way I am with Mercedes-Benz, I can actually fix your car via phone. It's a minor problem. And you call me, because I have customers all over the country. In Nigeria here, I go to different states. Sometimes when they call me for a minor job, I say, do you have any technician there? Instead of you wasting flight for me to come down, I do video call with the technician. They fix the car. Sometimes if it's a minor job that even the owner of the car can fix, I say, let's do video call. Do this, do that, and fix the car. Why am I doing that? Because I specialize on the vehicle. I know how they behave. Anytime you call me, even if I'm sleeping, I will tell you something about your car. There's like the customer that just brought the car this morning. He called me that the car is always going off and what was installed. The first thing I told him that when you did change your fuel pump, I'm sure that it's the pressure that is dropping. Behold, when we brought the car here, I run diagnosis on the car and it's fuel pump. You can imagine if I don't know about the car, you'll be going, beating around the bush. Before you know, the customer will be wasting money. You said you'll be wasting your time. So it's always good to specialize on what. When you specialize on what, you become professional on it and you do better. In Lady Benz Auto Mechanic Limited, we do everything about cars, such as services, mobile workshop, mechanical jobs, everything about mechanical. We overhaul engines. Sometimes your engine is having problems. Instead of replacing the engine, which is very, with the cost of things now, we advise you, we pieces the engine, see the components that are bad in the engine, and we replace them, and your car is back to the road. The transmission, that is the gear system, the brake system, the electric cars, just name it, everything about it. They also do body work. We have all the equipment, all the modern equipment for body work. We have the baking room, and that's what we should do. Like, if you go to the workshop, the one I showed you at that time, a G-Wagon, it looks as if the car is brand new. It's not brand new, we actually did body work on the car. And again, we use sophisticated materials for our body work, like seconds is one of the best. We use them for our body work, and when we finish using it, it comes out good. Like I think the car is coming from the cash. Because we take the manufacturer paint number. We don't just use any paint. The manufacturer paint number, because it's always on the vehicles. We'll copy it, they'll put it in the system, and it will give us the exact color of that vehicle and the complete material. You just send it to Seeking Combi and they supply us, and that's how we get it worth. So we do it. Then we also bring in genuine spare parts from Germany, and we want warranty. Any parts that we fix for you or we supply you, if you have, because sometimes you may have factory defects, so we want warranty, but not anyone that is caused by the end user, the driver or the owner of the car. We don't run warranty now, but anyone that is having defects, we run warranty. Most of our parts is 1 year warranty. We'll give you, if you fix it this September, we'll give it from this September to next September. If anything happens to it, bring it back, they'll give you a new one. Then we also, women empowerment. We train girls for free of charge. You don't need to pay a dime. At the end of the day, we'll see the test. Why the training is going on? Training is usually from minimum of 2 years. If you're a student, you're going to school, we'll still give you that privilege of coming anytime you're on holiday. Or if you're coming anytime you're on holiday, the duration will be longer. Then after the training, I employ you back. If you are willing to work with Lady Benz, we'll employ you back. So we'll do a lot of things in Lady Benz. Then we'll do wheel balancing and alignment. We say digital 3D alignment machines. Then we also run car wash services. So everything about car. If you bring your car to Lady Benz, it will not be the same way, good and better. Even in as much as I'm training guests for free, I also train guys. Any active citizen who is ready to acquire these skills, you can come to Lady Benz. Now, automobile industry, gone are the days you said that you look at mechanics like you can't differentiate mechanic from a madman on the streets. Now we have modern equipment. We have modern tools that can facilitate the job and make it better, and to let them know that automobile industry is a very lucrative business. It is a business that you can actually be a boss of your own in no distant time. You can decide to be only diagnosis and be making money every day. You will not lack money. You will always have food on your table. So long as automobile remain means of transportation in the world, technician can never go hungry, because people must move from point A to point B. I'm sure you guys that come here today, you come with a vehicle, right? You must service your car. who fixes it, the technicians. You can't count how many commercial buses that is on the way, on the road, who fixes his technicians. So you can choose to specialize in any of those vehicles. It's very, very creative. Automobile industry is just like a full stop business that no matter what, people must eat on a daily basis. So people must service their car. This one is not whether you are going to pray at the mountain, you must service your car. Brake pad must go bad. You must do oil change. You understand? So it's a very creative business. So if you want to come into the industry, it's very, very creative. All you need to do, you need to also engage yourself, improve yourself, do a lot of trainings so that disabuse the mind of people that is mechanical bad. Gone are the days, because we have every opportunity, we have the tools, we have the fixing manuals and all of that. So please, we need more people, because the cars on the road, they are more than the technicians. That's just the truth. So we need people. People should come in instead of doing odd jobs, doing some certain things that will put you into trouble, like the guys. Like, you know what I mean. So why don't you acquire these skills? I want you to have handwork skills.
Nobody can take it away.
Nobody can take it away from you until you leave this earth. So my name is Engineer Joy Obi, also known as Lady Benz Auto Mechanic Limited, the MD CEO of Lady Benz Auto Mechanic. Your #1 first female Mercedes-Benz specialist in Nigeria. Check me out on Rapid Minutes. Keep watching Rapid TV. That is the TV you should watch, where a lot of things is happening. If you are not watching Rapid TV, you are missing a lot.
Lady Benz Auto Mechanic.